This is a fully automated user form that is connected to an Excel table. With this form, you can add the customer data and then you can edit it back, you can update it, and you can also delete it if you want. Now, we're going to build this user form using 3 different steps. First, we're going to build the user form, design the user form, and then we're going to add all the buttons that we need in the user form. And after that, we're going to make it fully automated. And by the end of this video, you will be able to build any kind of user form, fully automated user form by yourself. So let's start the video. First of all, I'm going to design my user form. And now I'm going to add all the data points that I want to capture with this user form. Now let's add a heading for this user form. So I'm going to use insert and go to text box and insert a word art. Or you can also insert a text box if you want. And I'm going to name it customer onboarding form. And I'm going to change the font style, make it big, bold. And along with that, I'm going to also add an icon here just before the title. So for this, I'll go to insert icons and I'm going to use. And now it's time to add all the buttons that we are going to use to operate this user form. So I'll go to insert, click on shapes, use this one, build a small button here, change the rounding a little bit and add 4 buttons. And now let me just align them and I'll go to shape format, click on align, middle, and then distribute horizontally. And now my buttons are ready. Now let me just add a little bit formatting to the buttons as well. So I'll change the color, shape color, border, and I'm also going to add shadow here. Let's just go to shadow options, outer preset, transparency 0, and blur 0, distant 2, and my buttons are ready. And now I just need to add text to these buttons. Now I'm going to do a dummy entry in my user form. So I'll just add everything by copy and paste. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add all these entries from this user form to my database, but I'm going to do it manually one by one. But along with that, I'm going to record a macro. I'll come back to my form and then go to developer tab and click on record macro. And if you don't have the developer tab in your ribbon, you just need to go to file tab, click on options, and then go to customize ribbon and check mark the developer from here and then click OK. Now I'll go back to developer, click on record macro, name it, add data, and click OK. Now I'm going to copy and paste one by one carefully. Now at this point, my macro is recorded, but I need to improve this macro to use with my user form. Now to improve my code, I'm going to take the help of ChatGPT here. And for this, I have a prompt that I'm going to use. And in this prompt, I have written every detail that I want ChatGPT to consider while improving my code. So I have mentioned the name of the worksheet, the source worksheet, and the source cells, also the destination table and destination worksheet. And I have also mentioned the logic that I want this code to use to add the data at the very bottom of the table every time I add a new entry. And after that, I have also mentioned that I want to clear all the values from the source cells except the cell D5. So I'll show you why I'm saying not to delete the data from the cell D5, but let me just go back to my Excel workbook. And here I'm going to go to Visual Basic and here's the code. I'm going to copy it from here and then go back to the prompt that I have and paste it inside the prompt, copy it from here, go to ChatGPT, paste it here, hit enter and see what I'm going to get in return from ChatGPT. So the code is ready. Let me just click on this copy code button, go back to my workbook and Visual Basic Editor. Let me just open the Visual Basic Editor again, paste it here. And now let's run this code from here. Here is the run button in the Visual Basic Editor. Let me just run this code and see how this code works. So everything is cleared. Now let's see in the database worksheet if we have got the data or not. So we have got our entry in the table. There are 3 more codes that we need to generate to make this data form fully automated. So these are to edit the customer and then update the customer if there is any change, and then delete the customer if we want. So again, we're going to take the help of ChatGPT for this. So I'll go to ChatGPT from here, and before that, this is the prompt that I'm going to use to get my second code, and that is for getting the customer ID back. And this prompt explains everything that I want ChatGPT to use to generate that code. So I'm explaining everything. Let's say, search for the table for matching client ID, and if no match, show a message. If one match, load data directly, and if multiple matches, show a message box listing the customer names, number each option 1 to 3, and then asks me which one I want it back, and load the selected data only. So these are the logics that I want ChatGPT to use while writing that code for me. I'm going to take this prompt from here, go to ChatGPT, paste this prompt there, and hit enter, and let's see what we're going to get in return from ChatGPT. So our code is ready. Let me just copy it from here and then go back to my Excel workbook, open the Visual Basic, and here is my code window, and I'm going to just paste this code just below the first code here, and let me just see the name of the code. Now I'm going to run this code and see how we're going to get the entry from the database to the form. So let me just click on the run button. And using this client ID, I have got all the other details from the database. And that is the entry that I have here in my database for the client ID C002. Now it's time to get the next 2 codes. And for this, my prompts are ready. So I'm going to take prompt one by one and get the code from the ChatGPT. So my third code is ready. I'm going to copy it from here. Now it's time to get the final code that we're going to use to delete the entry. Now to go back, I'm going to close the Visual Basic Editor from here. And now one by one, I'm going to assign all the macros to these buttons. So I'll right click, assign macro. And now my user form is ready to use. And now it's time to test our user form. So we have 4 functionalities. The first is to add to database. So when I click on this button, I get this entry straight into my database. So here's the entry. Now, if I want to get this entry back, I want to edit and change something. So I'll use the client ID and click on edit customer, and it will get me the entry back. The third functionality is to update something. So I'm going to say change the team count from 12 to 25 and urgency from medium to high. And now let's update this database. It says updating existing record for client ID C002. I said okay, and this is now updated. And after that, let me just edit this ID back, client ID, and then try to delete it. So it says delete record for client C002, client name this you want. I said yes, deleted record. The entry is deleted. Let me just check from the database, and yes, the entry is deleted from there. And if you want to include AI in your workflow, make sure to check out this video on using ChatGPT with Excel to 10x your Excel skills. And make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.